This was stupid. Hi and welcome everyone, my friends, here to a LEGO Fortnite Experts mode. You can recognize that it's an Experts mode by looking all the way up in the corner. There's a deadly skeleton underneath my monkey logo, my monk's logo, and you can see that I'm wearing my totem of immortal. I can put this here and you can see, if I put this back here, I have my totem of... No, that's called the totem of return on. So in this video today, I'm going to be telling you stuff that I have learned in gaming playing this game today. So I picked a random world and I started my first hardcore world in LEGO Fortnite. I'm very good at fighting in this game, but I was way too cocky, let's say that, way too overconfident, way too much confidence. I forgot some things and I actually died the first 30 minutes of playing the game. Not the game where I tested it. I made a video earlier where I tested what would happen if I die. But the game where I actually wanted to continue playing, I died as well. See, I'd made one mistake, and today I'm just going to tell you about this mistake, because what I did was, when you get this from Triggerfish, or for Crafty, can you call him that? When you get this from Triggerfish, come on, seriously guys, you have to remember to put this into your inventory, otherwise it just won't work. I simply forgot to put it in my inventory to make it work. I can actually also see here, as you can see, it takes up a slot. It's of no surprise that this is something that you need to keep all the time. So when I started the game, the first 30 minutes, I lost my progress and then I had to start over. I played for about 2.5 hours today. This is an equivalent of about 10 in-game days, if one in-game day is about 15 minutes. Here is what I've learned. I have about 7 tips that I've learned and mistakes that I've done. And these things that I've learned I have learned the hard way. And this is not something that you can see in any patch note or anything other than that. This is just hardcore learnings I made in the game. In my other videos, I told you to get charms fast, and I said getting charms fast is the key to survival in this game. But there is a caveat to this, and there's something you need to go for even earlier. But let's first talk about charms for a bit. So there is one thing no one has talked ever about these charms. I noticed it today when I wanted to create the cool-headed charm. Look at this message right here on the screen. Armor is not applied in experts mode. I just had to put my face in here because I wanted you to grasp the idea of what this means for the game, because you won't be able to tank anything going forward. This means going further and further ahead in the game, there is no damage reduction from any of the mobs. This means when you are encountering a frost wolf or even a skeleton wolf or the brute, so on, you cannot tank a hit. So normally when we have all of our loot in the maximum level, level up, and the maximum level, we can have like an armor of about 30 or 32 or 38, 28, I cannot remember, but this takes away from the damage you get from the mobs. This means that if you are at the rare level, at the highest level right now, you can just go to a normal brute and tank all of its hits and only lose a quarter of a heart. This is gone. This means that charms now has been nerfed a lot in this mode. They only give you hearts and some of the other things like stay cool when it's too hot, because you need that. But you should really be looking at the hearts on these, because the armor is worth nothing. If you are not subscribed already, please consider doing so. I'm not sponsored by anyone and I have no sponsorships here. I'm just hope to grow here on YouTube, and you can help me by hitting the little subscribe button. Let's get back to the video. So lesson number 2 about fighting. Normally, in normal survival mode, I don't know if they changed that, but this is something that I have seen a lot. If you are getting hit by, let's say you have 4 hearts and you're getting attacked by something that can take you out in one shot. Normally, you get left with a quarter of a heart or a half a heart left, so that you don't ever die one shot. This is not the case in this game mode. The first encounter I have with one of the rollers, they one-shotted me with their double tap. They're like, when they do this with both their front legs, I was tapped out in one shot. So you have no extra, like, it's not one shot and then another. It's just one shot and then you're dead. It means a lot. It's a lot of difference. You don't have an extra chance. And I didn't remember to have my totem on, so I just died and lost all of my progress. Lesson number 3 is put a bed down. I was thinking, oh, I don't need to put a bed down. I actually had remembered to put a bed down. I just never claimed it as my bed. But you need to put a bed down. You might be thinking now, what is a respawn location worth if I'm not able to die? See, you are able to die if you have this totem of return. If you have the totem of return, you will respawn back here with all of your loot. You can actually, if you're stone cold in the future, you can use this to fast travel. If you are sure that you have a totem of return and you have a lot of these totems in your base, you can use it to fast travel back to the base with a full backpack, if you dare to do that. Lesson number 4 is, instead of going for charms early, go for a crossbow early. See, now I have a green crossbow already, but go for the recurve crossbow as fast as you can. This requires only 1 cord. This means that instead of focusing on building charms with your wolf's claws, focusing on build this instead. Get the spinning wheel up and running so that you can put vines in here and get a cord, because it's so much easier to survive when you have a crossbow. Also, get a shield, because shields and crossbow together is really a good idea. Hi, I'm just here to say, if you missed the Lucky's Lighthouse bundle as I did the first time around, you can buy this. I just purchased it. It is not actually 1,500, it is only 1,000. The first time it was around, it was only around for about 2 or 3 days, and I was on holiday back then. And remember, if you want to support me, please put in the creator code SimonDG. It is of no extra cost to you, and if you do so, I get a portion of what you are using here sent back to me. And if you're not putting in a creator code here, Epic keeps this money for itself. So if you're not supporting me, please consider supporting your favorite creator. Now, there is also one thing that we really should remember. I didn't even have this as a lesson. Eat, my friend. Remember to eat. This is something that we have learned to forget because we always have the purple charm. But I'm guessing it's going to take us some while to get the purple charms in here. So remember to eat. Remember to eat in this game. We all tend to forget this. Lesson number 5 is when you are ready to start farming for marble and you are ready to start farming for nut-root, then go to the Star Wars cave, talk to Captain Brava and look for the cave in the distance, because in this Star Wars cave you are completely left alone. There is no one in there to bother you, no skeletons to bother you either, so you can just farm everything there in peace. Go for the Star Wars caves. I would actually argue that when you are ready to go for lava caves, go for Star Wars caves as well. Go to the Star Wars world and go to the lava caves, because in the Star Wars caves you can clear out one room at a time and then just loot everything you want, and then you can take your time to fight, loot. In the normal caves you have to always be aware of explosives, which you won't be able to tank anymore, and there's lava and all sort of stuff that you need to take care of. Lesson number 6. If you have a follower following you around and you are on a journey, and if they die, they will respawn back at the base and they will no longer be attached to you with the job of protecting you. They will be, you have to go back to the base and ask them to follow you again. This is like they respawned and forgot that they had the job. this is I think this is Epic's way of like killing the followers without killing them permanently. And then lesson number 7 is bases like this one is quite safe. So when you are going out to, like, I tend to see that they stop around here. Maybe it's about, they stop like a few meters away, tend to stop on this hill right here. Everything that follows me, so they don't come into the base. Skeletons will supposedly not attack you in the caves at night, but skeletons, purple skeletons, are not rare. There is a lot of them, and I've seen a group of them take out a normal brute. And you should know that I have this clip here because I have this brute living here close to my base, and I'm like building up the courage to go and kill him. I'm lucky I have a oh, I think he is purple. Yeah, I will not. So what, like storm wild animals, it's quite hard to see. See, this one is not storm wild because sometimes it is quite hard to recognize that they are storm wild until you attack them, because then they activate as a storm wild animal. As you can see here, because I have this crossbow, animals are simply not dangerous to me anymore. Crossbows is something that you really need to get in early on in the game. I will put on this clip right here of me. As you can see, I started attacking a bear and thought I could get away with it because now I had a crossbow. I can run to base if this is... and I have a totem. This was stupid, this was stupid, this was stupid, this was stupid. It doesn't damage it. Ah! Jump! And I have just a little side note here. The totem of return will take up one of your slots always. The green one, which is the starter one, adds no hearts too. So now I should only have 3. Yeah, the 2 extra hearts is from eating an egg. The green one will add 1 heart. The blue one, no, I'm sorry. The green one will add 0 hearts. The blue one will add 1 heart, and the purple one will add 2 hearts. And this is as far as I have been researched and looked up in the current state. Maybe this will change, but if I am wrong about the blue one and rare one, please leave it in a comment below. Thank you so much for watching. I really think that this is one of the best updates that LEGO and Fortnite has ever done together. If you want to see more, consider clicking this video right here, because this is just much more fun about LEGO Fortnite. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.